causing mayhem every motherfucking Mondays from now on, and I want y'all to bring it. No, you got your man out there doing bigger and better things, okay? And I blame, Trey asked a good question. How did it get so bad? I blame y'all. Because y'all been sitting on the fucking sidelines, letting these women do this bullshit, not setting boundaries, not telling women no, fuck off. And that's why we do what you allow us to do. You are one I love to hate and hate to love, but at the end of the day, I love you, baby girl. Come on the battle, let's go, please. Let's go. You could be in market, but you might go back limping. What's going on? What's going on to all my embracers on the Black Man Unfiltered Network on Monday Night Mayhem? I hope everybody had a good, productive, blessed day. I just got off work about 30 minutes ago, and now I'm here with my BMU family causing mayhem on Monday nights. You know how we do it. And don't forget, guys, to press like, subscribe, and share. Comment. Don't forget to go over to my personal channel and do the same. Support the network. Drop a cash app. Support my channel. Drop a cash app, because this is going to be a good one tonight. And let me go ahead and give a disclaimer right quick for all my sensitive motherfuckers out there. If it does not apply, let it fly. But if the shoe fits, wear it. Sit in it. Do something about it. Nothing changes if you don't change nothing. Okay? Again, if it does not apply, let it fly. And like my girls say, take heed to the message. Yeah, please make sure y'all go check her out every morning. I'm literally addicted to that show. Okay? If I don't, I be going crazy when I don't get my fix of take heed. But I'm about to spit to y'all some uncomfortable truths. And a lot of y'all ain't gonna like it. And a lot of y'all, of course, are gonna take it as I'm bashing women. And that's not the case. What I'm doing, shout out to Take Heed, is I'm presenting y'all the uncomfortable truth. And people don't want the truth. They don't want the truth because they can't handle the truth. So y'all could do whatever y'all want. Y'all could clip me, make more videos of me, because all you're doing is giving me content and exposure, and I appreciate it. Oh, I sound like I'm from Georgia. That's how they talk down here. I appreciate it. So you know what? There may be a couple things that you may learn. Have an open mind. Let's elevate ourselves to do better, so we can be better, because obviously what the hell we're doing right now ain't working in the melanated community. And just a little tidbit to y'all people out there, I have never been one to race bait. I've always told people how I'm proud of being Italian and Dominican. If y'all took it that way, or y'all take the fact that I do content that's uncomfortable to you, and you want to say that I'm race baiting, then that's your fucking problem. Okay, you deal with it. You go get some therapy and you work out on that deep hatred that you got. But with that being said, what are we talking about tonight? What a mayhem is Embrace the Grace. throwing out here tonight because I'm starting trouble. I'm starting trouble. I don't give a damn what women say. I see a hero in black men. Now, of course, I got to give another disclaimer. I'm not talking about the Pookies and the Ray Rays. I'm talking about your decent black African American men who are out there working every day, busting their ass, taking care of their family, and doing what they're supposed to be doing. Okay? So this is not for the hyenas, and this is not for the for the Pookies and Ray Rays. These are for the normal people. Okay, people that have some type of reasonable inductive and deductive reasoning skills. And if you don't know what that means, then maybe y'all need to look it up. Okay, I didn't write notes on that, but what I did do is I have the definition of what a hero is, and that is someone who has done something brave, new, or good, and therefore greatly admired. Is that how we look at men now, in black, especially black men? Is that how we look at men right now? Is this how women really look at their black men? Do they get admired? Do they get respect? Do they get value and appreciated by the majority? If y'all say yes, put a 1 in the chat that men are getting treated like that. Black, especially black men. If you say yes, put a 1. If you say no, put a 2. Because I want to feel the temperature of the chat. And I'm having issues with my laptop, so if I don't respond to any chats or anything, I do apologize. I got my iPad out here too, so I'm trying to work. I'm trying to work 3 different devices. But tell me, ladies and gentlemen, number 1, y'all get treated good and with respect. Number 2, you don't. Let's check the temperature of the chat, because I know y'all be seeing a lot of foolishness out here and how black men are being treated. I mean, even Kamala, she looks at you as so low that she thinks that throwing money and weed to y'all is suffice. That's how little she thinks of you. Cursor TV, who's take heed? Man, you better go check her out in the morning time. I ain't gonna tell you too much, but you gotta go check her out, because she be giving it to y'all. She be giving it to y'all. But I want to see. I can't see the chat, so I gotta go to y'all. Black Men's Unfiltered. Let me see. The majority is 2. Okay, Hunting. I see that. Milani said 2. That's that. Okay, okay. So there is a trend going on, guys. Our hero is selfless, cares deeply about others, someone who does things for the sake of being good. Let's examples: always being on guard, loves helping others, they're kind to strangers, and they inspire others. How many of us really look at black men that way and treat black men that way? And I'm not talking about the ones that you're exchanging bodily fluids with, because that should be a given. And even then, I've seen a lot of disrespect. Okay, I go outside and I see how y'all talk to y'all men. I see how y'all disrespect them and curse them out in public. F ninja this, F ninja that. But then at night, you expect them to be blowing your back out. I mean, really? Hey, boss man, how you doing? I see the way y'all treat them and talk down and belittle and disrespect them and show no appreciation and no value. Why? Why do we do this? Why do y'all do this to y'all own men? Kevin Samuels used to say that the black man is the only one that is not supported by their own women. Why is that? Why don't y'all enlighten me? Explain that to me. And why is it somebody like me have to call y'all out on your bullshit? See, because I have a black son, and I'll be damned if he's going to be treated and disrespected that way, because he was never treated that way growing up. I want to know. Why don't y'all teach me, since y'all think I know so much, or talk things about that shouldn't be talked about because I'm non-black? Why do y'all treat y'all men like that? And I'm not saying all. I'm really not. Again, this is for the ones that if it doesn't apply, let it fly. But this is for the ones that apply. Why do y'all talk down, disrespect, insult, shame, measure his manhood by the size of his wallet instead of the content of his character? I want to know. I want to know why the fuck y'all treat y'all men like this, because it's embarrassing, it's mean, and it's unnecessary. Because I'll tell you what, really the whole point of this show is because, and again, shout out to my beloved Kevin Samuels. Ladies, winter is coming. And you know what? It's not even coming. It's here. Winter is here. If y'all don't notice shit that's going on, we're going through some biblical times right now. It's an apocalypse. Look at the flooding that's going on in North Carolina. Look at the hurricanes that hit Florida. What's going to happen when the truck drivers go on strike on November 1st and they can't get your food in the grocery store? Huh? Oh, those same men that ain't shit are going to be the same men that you're going to be calling on, right? The same men that y'all say are useless are the same men that are in them buckets making sure that they're restoring electricity so your ass can have AC and wash your ass in hot water. Them same men that you call F Ninja this and F Ninja that are the same men that are fixing your cars, that are pulling you out of the fires, that are saving y'all children in a fire. Y'all, us women, we gotta do better. We gotta respect our men. We gotta show love. We gotta show appreciation. And the sad thing about it is that they really don't ask for much. They really don't. If you really knew the psyche and the anatomy of a man, it really don't take much to satisfy them, because they're trained to suffer in silence. We've already showed them that we don't, most of us don't give them a safe place to talk and express their emotions, because in the heat of the moment we'll throw it back in their face. And again, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. But if you're getting in your feelings right now, then maybe you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself, because maybe it's you. Why don't we smile at our men? Why we always got the bitch rest face on? Because you don't say hi to a man in the grocery store and you get a flat tire on the way home. That's that same man that's gonna pull over. Oh wait, you may call AAA. That's gonna be a man on the tow truck. Don't just see the trees in front of you. Open up your mind and look at the whole forest. Because when the shit hits the fan, and it's going to, don't be calling out on these men to come help you. Don't be crying on the roof with your PhD and your Birkin bag and hoping that somebody comes save you, because most likely it's going to be a man. But all this time, men ain't shit. Men are useless. You don't need them. You may want one, but you don't need one. You can pay your own bills. You got your own car. You got your own big house. You got your own Birkin bag. You got a PhD. But you still lonely as hell in a cold ass bed. You ain't have no covering of a man, so when somebody comes and breaks into your house, who gonna protect you? Right now, we have hundreds and thousands of soldiers fighting for our freedom right now, and most of them are men. But right, men ain't shit. I know that's right. I guess, yeah, Men ain't shit. Men are useless. They only good for one thing. Why, ladies? Why do we talk about our men like this, knowing damn well that we come from the loins of a man? They are the ones that plant the seed of life. We come from a man. God realized that man could not live alone. So as a result, he put him in a deep sleep, took a rib out, and made woman for the man. But a lot of y'all too busy trying to be a man, trying to look like a man, trying to act like a man, trying to fight like a man, then want to bitch up when you need a man. For real, for real. I mean, isn't it? I already know that it bothers the men, especially the black men. But imagine if men did that to y'all, to us. Imagine if they showed as much discontent and dislike and discernment to us like we do to our men. And they're getting wise now because 54% of African American men are childless and not married. They'd rather just be alone. I have interviewed men on the field and out of conversation. I hear them talking and they say they'd rather just be single. They can get a woman to cook for them. They can get a woman to clean their house. They can go through their Rolodex. Shout out to Lost in Translation, $20 in the front, $40 in the back. So what do they really need us for? And the fact that a lot of y'all don't realize that women cannot survive without a man. But a man can survive without a woman. And you may be here and I'm a woman and hear me raw. I am strong and independent. I don't need a man. I have a PhD. I make my own money. I pay my own bills. Why y'all crying at night? Why you talking about there ain't no good men left? Why you so bitter? Why you so angry? I mean, make it make sense. I really want to understand this because, again, ladies, we are coming into times where we're going to need our men. It's not a matter of what we want. We're going to need men. But some of y'all would rather choose the bear. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Why do we disgrace our black men like that? Yeah, and I said ours because I claim black men. Black men, I love y'all. Even the fucked up ones. I love y'all. Y'all done been through so much, and I'm not negating what the black women has been through, but y'all still going through it. And black women are still going through it too. I ain't forgetting about y'all. I don't hate y'all. I really don't. Y'all are the ones that hate me, but that's okay. Because motivators and haters motivate me. So it's all good. You give me fuel. But why is it that we're so mean to our black men? The same black men that you exchange bodily fluids with, the same black men that help you pay your bills, the same black men that fixes your car, the same black man that does whatever he can. But no, you want the 666. You want 6 feet tall, 6-pack, and 6 figures when your punk ass driving a hoopty, working at McDonald's, and making $22,000 a year. Make that make sense. And I don't have a problem with women making a list of the kind of man they want. But before you put down on a list of what kind of man you want, make sure you become the list. Do not want something out of somebody that you yourself can reciprocate. You want a respectful man? Then your ass better be respectful. You want a man to help you solve your problems and inspire you? Then you better do the same for him. Because men, black men, black men ain't having it anymore. Back in the 70s, a little over 20% of black women had never been married. Now it's 48%. 48% of black women are not getting married, and 55% of black men in the US are unmarried and childless. They just say, nah, we just not married. You know, you got all these videos on TikTok about the black woman effect. Why don't I see anything about the black man effect? Because I didn't been with a couple good black men, and my life changed for the better. I learned a lot. Why don't they have the black man effect? Maybe I should start that trend to really piss y'all off. Black men are the most self-reliant and self-determined despite all of the odds placed against them. So on top of the odds that are against them, they have to deal with you as well when they come home. Why is that? Why is that? Make it make sense to me. And then on top of that, you treat the men like this and then want to get mad when they date outside their race. So it's like, if I can't have him, no one can. You treat him like shit, but then you get mad when they get with somebody that treats him good and like a king. You don't want to cook and clean because it's slavery, but you want him to pay all your bills. I mean, y'all are really fucking cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. You really are. And the fact that men have to deal with this type of bullshit, I feel really bad. I mean, it saddens me. It really does. That's crazy to me. It really is. I noticed that a lot of black women, not all, but most fucking hate black men as much as white people hate black Americans. And these are some of the reasons: media, social economic, incarceration, the lack thereof, and lack of development, not making enough money, not masculine enough, too sensitive, too urban, too ghetto, disrespectful, passive, aggressive, not educated enough. And this all came from Medium, an article by Shane Berry. This is a black man writing an article. So don't shoot the messenger. Eat that uncomfortable truth and just take heed to the message and embrace it. Ah, that was nice. I like that. I mean, I really need to understand. What is the big deal about serving him his plate first? What is the big deal about you're at a barbecue and you go to him and say, baby, you need me to refresh your drink? I mean, come on, man. Cleaver Citrix says, not true. I'm white and have a lot of respect for the black community. Not everything we read is true. I'm not talking about, I'm talking about articles and what black men are saying. Okay. Again, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Do I have to repeat it? Do you want me to say it in Spanish so you can understand? Si no te bendiga, no lo oyes. Maybe you'll get it that way. So if you just got here, why would you be putting a comment? Why don't you chill for a minute and listen to the show before you say anything? I mean, really, I mean, I appreciate you being here. I really do. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. But come on. Shit. Listen to the show before you speak on something. Anyway, So with that being said, I have a couple videos, of course, that I'm going to show you. So we're going to do the first one. JT, if you can just go ahead and drop the first video so we can talk about it. And if anybody wants to come up here and say something different to me, debate me, or maybe teach me something that I don't know, by all means, y'all are welcome to. But we're going to keep it respectful. We're not going to name call. We're not going to shame nobody, okay? Because again, this is my show on the Black Man Unfiltered, and you will be respectful. I don't put up with that foolery. Go ahead, JT.
So
if you
Grace,
can run the first show. Yes,
yeah,
sir.
the first one I wanted to do I got a video that I think that's going to be very inspiring that I want them to see. Is a video for a man talking to a little boy.
Okay. Hey, we all in this together, JTs. Whatever you can do to add value to my show, by all means, run the tape. Green beans, don't you start. You start early in the morning with Take Heed and finish off with me. Troll it ass. Hey, Take Heed, I see you. Oh, damn, you already... Oh, wow. Greetings, Grace. It seems you may need to take the wrench when on your channel travel is timed out. Why? Black women advocates will speak up, so you go ahead and rely on black men to build. That is crazy. So here's a perfect example. Black women advocates will speak up, so you go ahead and rely on black men to build. You know, I actually, and give a shout out to Beans, because I actually heard him one night say the black woman don't know how to build with the black man. Y'all don't want to build. Y'all want that man to be at the finish line already. You don't want to build. And I'm sorry, if y'all getting pissed at what I'm saying, then y'all take a look at yourselves. You don't want to build. You want him to already have the 6-figure and the nice car and the nice house, and you just want to bring your ass in there, move in, and then you have the audacity to not want to cook and clean and suck dick. Where they do that at? But you see, women of other races, we're running the race with them. We're running and bringing him his cleats to the practice because he forgot it.
All right, I got it now.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, here we go.
Please laughing at me.
All right, let me.
You got it?
He mad because he got out. That's good. Look at me, Jet. That's good. Let's take the baby face away. You should be a little disappointed he got out. Use it to be stronger next time. You hear? Look at me. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
What's wrong? Look at me. What's wrong? What's wrong? You're going to say nothing and your eyes are watering and you frowned up. Keep going, Shabab. Come here. What's the problem? You didn't like losing? Is that it? Is that it? You didn't like losing in front of Dad? Is that it? Just be honest. Is it? Yes or no? The tears are telling me something hurts. Not muscular and not pain, but emotion. So you didn't want to disappoint Dad. That's normal. Is that the truth? I don't want to assume. So you're not going to communicate. Y'all gotta ask. You understand? So you keep looking at your dad. It's clear that you feel pressure about not doing that. I'm gonna ask your dad to come here. Dad. So look at me, Jet. So unlike me, I didn't have my father around when I was feeling like this.
You lose the war when you quit. I'm here for you. I'm in your camp.
I told you, I didn't grow up with my dad, bro. I'm here for you. I love you. And I'm proud of you, dog.
Good, beanies. Good. Go. Strong. Grab strong, strong, strong. Sheba. Taste that. That's a good job. If it's a goal, dream, sometimes it slip away. Sometimes we lose focus. But we regain our grips and hold on. So say hard times come, you hard times, try to pull my dreams and purpose away. Pull. I'm holding on. You see? I'm holding on. See, I'm holding on to what the Most High gave me. I ain't letting it go nowhere. You see? You see? So even if it gets away, I gotta come back and get that. Let me get my money. I gotta get it. I gotta get it. I gotta get it. I gotta get it. You see what I'm saying? You see? That's all it's about. Sometimes we lose our grips. Grab it back. Grab it back. Grab it back. You got it? Proud of you. Appreciate it. Proud of you. This stuff makes me emotional. Wow. It ain't discipline, man. It's love.
Now that was a great video. But JT, as a black man and as a father, what did you get out of that video? And to all my embracers, listen closely because we're actually talking to a black man, okay? The only way we can learn about black men is from our black men, not from other black women. Why was this important? I already know. I know you and I know why, but I want other people to hear you say it versus me. Why did you think this video was important to show?
So, for one, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
So for one, if anybody know who Jason Williams is, man, he's an inspirational speaker, and he's focused on building black families, and he starts with the fathers and their sons. So that dojo he has, that dojo is not only for young black men to build courage, but it's also to make them fortified into who they're going to be. And what it requires is for them to have their dads there. And if they don't have their birth dad there, uncle, grandfather, they're there to work with him, working with the kids. It's just the dopest thing in the world to have somebody that's actually doing the work. Yeah, he's an educator. He's a counselor. This man is based out of Detroit. He used to be a DJ. It was a group he was with Chaos and Maestro. He was DJ Maestro. So believe it or not, this man used to be a DJ, producer, you know, and he had another guy that used to rap. And this was like in the 80s and 90s. But yeah, his biggest thing is family building. It's family building. And it's the dopest thing in the world. He shows young men and older men. He counsels men, period. And he makes it where they can understand what manhood is all about. It's the dopest thing in the world. I always watch this guy. If you guys get a chance, you can go to Jason Williams on YouTube. He's also on IG. I think he has a TikTok also, but he just did a thing on Breakfast Club. They had a forum, and he had Tyrese there. And they were talking about this whole thing with manhood and the whole thing about, you know, men are humans. And he want men to understand that we have to break that cycle that we are useless, that if we cry, that we are weak. You know, it's the he's like a pillar, man. This is something I don't even know why this man is not as famous as he should be, but I'm telling
I
you
mean,
that
JT, I can
video is
tell
just
you
the
why.
dopest.
Because he's trying to do good for the community. And anybody that tries to be good for the community, we don't celebrate. But we'll spend hours and hours talking about Diddy. I may even do a whole show on him to introduce him so people can know who he is. You see, we'll put our attention on frivolous bullshit that doesn't embetter us to be better people and better version ourselves. But a guy like this who's doing so much good in Detroit,
Hmm.
most I didn't know about him, but you best believe I'll be looking for him. The Detroit 300 Dads on Duty. Now I heard about that.
Hmm.
Yup, they walk around at night making sure that women who are pumping gas or need to go to the ATM or grocery store, they out there.
Yeah.
But
So
men
yeah,
ain't shit.
thank you, Braxton, for that, man. It's the dope thing to see that it's more than what people can even imagine. The men that really care about families and they know how to do it. We have to start with the men and we have to start with our little boys. Like he
Yep.
has video after video after video, but this is the thing that we have to start with. We have to start righting our wrongs. And that's why I wanted to show that when it popped up. It was by chance it just popped up when I was just looking for some stuff. But man,
You
it's just a
see?
dope thing, man. It's a dope thing. But yeah.
Exactly, but we'll spend all this time putting rappers talking about bitches and hoes. You know that's why that gentleman Shane Barry wrote in that article that media, social media depicts the black man in the worst way that they can, but we don't see the Harvard graduation class of lawyers. We don't see, the positive things. And then us women, we tend to start believing all that. We tend to, just because you had a bad experience with one or two black men, you oust them all out. He founded the Cave of Adullam Transformational Training Academy for boys and young men. There she go. There's our fact checker when Boss Man ain't here. I know that's right. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate you. And that's another thing. We have lost a sense of tribe. Remember when we used to say growing up, it takes a village? We don't have that sense of collectivism anymore. It's all about individualism. I don't know why any man that cried when he was angry, he became an unhinged monster. But you see, Edward, that's just it. Why isn't a man allowed to cry when I mean, what is he supposed to suffer inside and hold it in? And then when he finally explodes like a volcano, he's doing something worse. See, that's the problem. Why are men not allowed to cry? I'm not saying you got to cry in front of everybody, but why are men not allowed to have their moment and melt down?
Well, it's
That's
not
not
really,
fucking fair.
yeah, it's not really a meltdown. Let me tell you, it is a way that we have to make sure that it's okay, right? Like for instance, that was another reason why I showed him. The thing is that frustration, like in life, everything is going to be, you got to work towards it. And the greatest thing about being a person that is successful is that they had many failures, and those failures actually taught them how to be successful, how to be winners. You can't tell me not one great man that has never dealt with any type of trauma, any type of failure in his life. The greater the failure, the greater the man. So when it
I
comes
mean,
down to the
mhm.
cry is just like laughing. You come to a conclusion, right? That's why you cry. You come to a conclusion. And it can be through, and mostly when men cry, it's through frustration, it's through sorrow, the loss of something. Um, it's like when you see, like, if a man hurt himself, break his arm, get shot, very seldom when you see him cry. Get punched in the face, very seldom when you see a man cry. When a man cries, it's a loss of something. Mother, father, loved one. Um, it's a loss of, things that is very dear to him. And for most part, men will They will not cry in front of other people, right? It takes a man to understand where he's at, because you don't want no whining crybaby. So that's we have to keep it real. But when it comes down to a point where men have to be ushered into how do we um how do we end up being men without suppressing all of our feelings, right? So that's why sports is very good for us, because you know what sports teach us? You win
Yep.
some, you lose
And you
some.
lose some. Working together as a team, they're relying on others while others rely on you. I get it. I
Right.
mean, I get it. Let me tell you how I act. When a man opens up to me and tells me things he's been through or expressing his feelings to me, I take that, ladies, as an honor. The fact that I was able to make a safe place for him and him tell me his hurtful memories or what he's been through, I'm quiet and I listen, and I'll answer questions when he asks questions. But the main thing is they don't expect you to solve their problems, but they just want you to listen. But the main thing is don't bring that shit up in a heated moment or argument, because he will never tell you anything again. If you ladies will change your mindset and look upon that as an honor, that a man felt that comfortable to come to you and talk to you about something, you treat it accordingly. Don't punk him out, because you know who's going to listen and have a shoulder for him to cry on? The work wife, the next door neighbor, the nanny. And then you want to fucking cry and talk about he cheated on me. Y'all so worried about what men are not doing that y'all ain't worrying about what y'all are not doing. A lot of parents teach our young men how to treat women, but we don't teach our women on how to treat men. Let me say that again so the people in the back can hear it. We teach our young men on how to treat women, but we don't teach our women on how to treat men. I love this topic because there's an undercover superhero in every black man. I know that's right. Yes. Every black, that's exactly what they're going to do every time. Not all women, Edward, though. Not all women. Have I been guilty of doing that? Absolutely. But I know better now. I used to forget that men had emotions, to tell you the truth. That's how bad I was. You know? At JT and Embrace the Grace, remember, seeing the 2014 Ayani Oprah segment of that mother and her young adult son, tearful confession to each other. It's that deep in the broken. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I remember I raised my son I said, look, you are allowed to express yourself and talk about and ask me about anything to me and your father, no matter how jacked up you think it is. You have to be able, like JT said, you have to be able to prepare him when he's young. You cannot try to teach a 17 or 18-year-old who's smelling himself. No, that starts from little. And that is why, ladies, it's so important that fathers be in their children's life. Fathers bring structure. Fathers bring discipline to our punk ass as women and the kids. Yeah, they're just that valuable. But the fact is that a lot of us women don't see the value of men until it's too late. Winter has come, ladies. I'm going to a gun show this Sunday coming up because they popping up. It finna hit the fan. And if y'all don't believe me, y'all better did y'all know that the power grid in Cuba went out? See, they don't talk about none of that. I have a daughter and I agree. We have to teach them how to treat good men. Absolutely, Clever. And I'm sorry I snapped at you. I do apologize, but that kind of triggered me because you know, you gotta at least stay. But I do apologize and thank you for hanging on in here after I snapped at you. But I hope that you can forgive me and embrace me. But the fact remains is that winter is here. Men should only tell their deepest, darkest secrets and feelings to their dogs. They're the most loyal and loving. And stop. You don't make they good listeners too, though. To tell you the truth, because I don't know how mine be knowing when I'm stressed out or whatever. I don't know. Me too. I came in too soon. And you know what? It's all good. You see, ladies and gentlemen, how people can talk things out and do better instead of keeping drama up. And there's a book title, I Was Glad When My Mom Died, or I'm Happy My Mom Died, about a female celebrity and a toxic mother. Ooh. And take his words, that's nasty. You know why, Braxton? I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to share something with y'all. Take heed. You see, you're in my DNA already. I watch you so much and be around you so much. My relationship with my mother ended when I was 9 years old. Never saw her the same, never loved her the same. She is the Hispanic version of Mommy Dearest. And I was always a daddy's girl. So a lot of us women are toxic to our children. I remember me and my son was in a heated argument. I said to him, you know what, Jordan, you say a lot of fucked up shit to me. You know what he turned around and said to me? And so do you, Mom. I'm like, whoa. Remember, I taught him how to express himself. And even though I'm his mama, I still allowed him that space as a young man to talk to me. And that hit me hard. I went to my room and marinated. Because we taught each other that when things get heated, we take a cooling period. He said, and so do you, Mom. Words matter. The things that we say to our children, they matter. And they are embedded in our brains and in our emotions, and they scar us. No wire hangers. I swear, I still remember things that my mother used to say to me till this day. I went back and I apologized to my son. As parents, it's okay to apologize to your children because they will see that we're humans too. And I apologized. And ever since we had that little altercation, I watched how I spoke to him. My mom is very toxic. That's why I chose never to have children. But what I did, Melissa, was what my mother did for me is I learned what not to do. You see, I'm not perfect. I have my moments. You know, I remember one day when I took his iPhone and I smashed it into pieces, not once, but twice. My therapist told me I had to go apologize to him and buy him a new phone. Because I was teaching him that when you're angry, it's okay to destroy other people's property. So you see, guys, I'm not perfect. I've been through the ringer too. I've had to learn things to become a better version of myself as a better parent, better wife, better person. But the difference is that I'm taking accountability. I'm admitting that I fucked up. And I'm changing it. Again, nothing changes if you don't change nothing. I changed my ways when my son told me, and so do you, Mom. I checked myself. And he apologized too. I didn't force it on him. He came around. I mean, me and him went through a lot, but we made it. He's 18. He's in college. He's doing very well, thank God. But I still worry about him. He's still young, but he's growing. His father was in his life. But the fact remains is, ladies, kids need their fathers. This parent alienation is bullshit. You using a child as a pawn to get a paycheck is bullshit. Y'all gotta stop that. You're fucking up our black men. That's why they walking around here trying to be women. They walking around here so sensitive, so emotional, and you want to blame, and ninjas ain't shit, he ain't shit, da-da-da-da. But we're creating these men. Who's raising these men? My best friend, which is my son's godmother, had to check me on that. She was like, Grace, why are you stressing about taking him to school? He's 14 years old. He can walk his ass to school. You getting up after working a 12-hour shift to take him to school and this and that. She told me, you're creating the same type of man that we sit around for hours and talk shit about. Not my godson. And she sat my ass down and checked me. And ever since that day, I did not take him to school anymore. He was too close to take the bus, but it was a walk. I said, no. I would take him if it was raining. Raining really hard. Because if anybody lives in Florida, y'all know that it can rain really hard very quickly. And he became resourceful. He didn't walk home much because he would get rides. Yes, my mom is wild, drug addict, left me and our dad at 8, said she had to go to the store. I'll never forget that day, nor will my 3 sisters. Then my dad OD'd at 12 and walked in front of school to find. I'm so sorry about that. And I do appreciate you sharing, because I know it's not easy, but the fact that you're sharing can show other people. Look how, I don't know how old you are, but at the age that you are, look how vivid. Perfect example to my embracers and Black Man Unfiltered followers and subscribers and lovers and all that good stuff. Do you not understand how things are embedded in us as adults? That's why it's so important that we go to therapy. It's so important that we talk it out with somebody. Dang, him, that was mirroring moment for you. In the average Black single mother's home, no matter what, if they're the supervillain towards their own kids, I'm a mama. Nah, I never saw it that way. I saw my son as a human. I saw him somebody that's growing, developing. I allowed him to be in his young adulthood and make decisions. There were some decisions that he made that I picked. He was like, you know what, that makes sense, George. And that made him feel valued. Damn, mom went with my idea. Whenever I made a detrimental decision that affected him, I knew I am the parent at the end of the day, but I always would include him. We will always talk it out. I'm gonna give you a perfect example. His senior year, I had moved from my in-laws' house, and I said, okay, you got 3 options, Jordan. 1, you come with me and you transfer and we good and I get a 2-bedroom. 2, you go back to Florida with your daddy. Or 3, you stay here. And he was like, well, mom, it is my senior year. I've already transferred my junior year. I'm kind of been acclimated now to where I'm at. The bus picks me up, drops me off. I'll come see you from Friday to Sundays, and then Mondays to Thursday. And that's what we decided to do, because it's about our mental health for our children too. If I would have brought him here with me against his will, we would have been fighting like cats and dogs. He could have been lashing out, started hanging around with the wrong crowd. I still had my ex-husband's family looking over him, his cousin and her husband. And shout out to them for helping me. I'm very humble. When I was going through a hard time and they took me and Jordan in. So shout out to y'all. I really do appreciate and love y'all. But you see, that decision was made together as a mother and a son. And I put myself in, and it was a hard decision for me. I didn't want to let go of my baby because I knew already he was going to leave the following year. But I had to put the needs and the mental health of my son before mine. And it kind of got me ready to be used to him not being home. And I would value his visits. And we had so much fun. I did transfer him from the job because I wasn't going to have him travel all weekend. So he worked at the same part-time job, just different location. So that's what I'm trying to tell you, ladies. Fathers matter. Our children matter. And for a lot of us to be treating them like shit, talking down to them. I mean, the Black boy gets it from when he's young and grows up with a toxic mother and then starts dating toxic women. Of course, they're going to run to Becky and Maria and Ching Ling. I mean, come on. Make it make sense. And I'm saying all this to show you what I'm about to show you, because again, I'm telling you, winter has come, ladies. And when this world that you're so comfortable in, because you know, the house that you're in right now and laying comfortably in your bed or on the couch listening to me, they built that. The car that you drive every day to go to work or go get your PhD, men built that. The universities and the colleges that y'all go to, men built that. When you flick up the lights, it was because of a man. You have hot water, it's because of a man. And yeah, I'm going to get the feminists that come in and say, oh yeah, women do this, women, but not at the pace of the men. So stop it. Women, do what you were made to do. And that was to be a helpmate to a man. That was to inspire a man. That is to encourage and be supportive to a man. Men equate love with respect. See, you think men receive love the way us women do. No, they don't. Y'all think y'all know men so much, but who's teaching y'all? More single women? Because single women keep women single. If you want to learn about men, especially the black men, talk to your black men. Talk to your uncles and your cousins. Come on, we got to do better, man, because y'all already see that the government ain't going to take care of us. They not. So we got to be able to take care of each other. We got to be able to be there for each other. Yo, I was the plug during COVID. I worked at a grocery store. And my peoples, when they needed toilet paper, sanitizer, and wipes, yo, the truck is here. Y'all better get here. My best friend teased me and said, Grace, are you selling toilet paper out of the trunk of your car? You best believe I did a couple times. When y'all going to need water and food, who you going to look to? Big Mama that can barely walk and has high blood pressure and hypertension? Shalom, my beautiful sister, embrace the grace. How you doing, Miss O? Oh, I'm still dying over that ostrich thing. It's no more hyenas for me. It's the ostriches. Miss O, I'm talking about how we don't respect and honor and appreciate our black men. Why? Why? They're the best thing that was made on this earth. That I think about price gouging on. I sure did. Sometimes I sure did, Edward. I sure did. Hey. I sure did. Oh, feed me, bring me some food, something. Y'all need toilet. I sure did. Most of our truck drivers that bring our food to the grocery store are men. Ladies, I just want you to wake up. I want you to be safe. I want you to be protected because we're valuable too. But without our men, we're nothing. We really not. I mean, you can brag all you want about a PhD. You can brag all you want about a big mansion. You can brag all you want about a car. But none of that shit matters when it's floating away in a flood. I mean, y'all got to realize that shit is happening at a biblical status. Black women doesn't want to submit to the black man. That damn goddess complex is a monster. Yes, it is. The government is taking care of the illegals more than U.S. citizens. It's very true. Nothing against them, but we help them more. Yeah, you're right. So what? So they can get the votes. So if we know this and we see this, why are we not preparing? Like I told you, I'm going to a gun show this Sunday. They're popping up everywhere, guys. Y'all better open up your eyes. You could be the most prepared person in the world and have everything, and you're going to be the most vulnerable because people are going to come for your shit. Because desperate measures calls for desperate times calls for desperate measures. So don't be talking about people how you got this and you got that and you got that, because that's the first house thing on a rampage when they're hungry and desperate. But if we could just all unite, I talked about it in Take Heed show. We have to unite. I don't care if you're dark skin, light skin, good hair, no hair. You know, everybody wants to make a big deal out of me and my race. If they make two lines right now in martial law, you got the white line and you got the other. What line do you think I'm going to be going to? Exactly. Hey, Peter, how you doing? Get your legs strong. For what, Greens? There you go with that. Yeah. Oh, I see me. I tell everybody I know how to cook and I love to cook. So if y'all need somebody to cook in the village, that's going to be me right there. Oh, and my dad taught me how to hunt and he taught me how to fish. I'm not saying I'm perfect and I'm as well prepared, but I like to hang out with military men and law enforcement because those are the ones that are gonna protect me. Guy in the military told me, make sure you got your bug out bag packed. I'm like, what the hell is a bug out bag? He was like, it's a bag that when shit bug out. Better get some garlic for them greens. No, I do not put garlic in my greens, boss man. Sorry.
You out your damn mind. You need to be putting some. That shit is the bomb.
I don't put garlic in my greens. I'm sorry. Not in my greens. Now, everything else, I'm Italian. You know we love garlic.
I'm about to say, you Italian. What the hell is wrong with you?
I don't do it in my greens. When I cook soul food, I cook it the soul food way. And I ain't never, ever heard garlic in greens. Sorry.
I'm gonna bite you on your damn neck. You out of your damn mind. You ever heard some shit like that?
Thank God BMU is not here because he would take that and run with it.
Wait, and Dominican. What the hell?
I don't put. I got my special seasonings that I put in greens, not no damn garlic.
All right.
Sorry. I'm gonna send you a plate for Thanksgiving. You tell me if it needs garlic. Okay? Because you know my son already texted me the menu on what I have to cook for Thanksgiving. So I'm getting ready now. You know.
What next video did you want to come up?
Whatever you got. I don't have a particular order. We already decided which one you're going to put last, but go ahead and play whichever. And I'm showing this video to show you the superhero-ness of our men, whether they're black, white, Hispanic, polka dot, Martian. Go ahead. Let's do it.
All right. We'll do the...
Before you go, do you put raisins in your greens?
Ew, and I don't put raisins in my potato salad either. Okay?
That's crazy.
No, no. That's what you came up here to say.
I'm just checking.
You just checking. You just chatting.
All right. So this is about the hero, the man, the hero.
Okay.
Just be. I don't know if we get that strike on there for that song, but
we better not.
Yeah. So this is the TikTok video that they showed of the man that was saving the senior citizens from a fire, and the next video is gonna talk more about it. So, but we just wanted to show the people that I just can't play that. We don't want to risk that. Okay,
I get it, but look. I don't see no woman saving this elderly woman. Yeah. That's men right there. 82% of our firefighters are men. 92% of police officers are men. 78% of sanitation workers are men. 95% of men are the oil drill workers, men. But we have the audacity to treat them like shit and not smile and not say, how was your day? Show the other video, sir.
You can hear the children's screams.
Come to the window!
The cop is trying to figure out the situation when a good Samaritan appears out of nowhere.
Do we have a ladder or anything? No, I don't have a ladder.
Look, he's like Spider-Man. He hops
Look, a black man
stands on an air conditioning unit and rips out the window frame with his bare hands.
Tell him to come to the window!
As smoke billows out, he actually hoists himself into the burning building.
Hold on. Don't you ever say that again like that, Grace.
What?
Look, a black man.
Oh, you made me
Moments
snort.
later, he reappears with a baby. She's wearing only a diaper.
Give it to me.
I got it. Go.
As the officer rushes her to the medic, the hero citizen actually climbs back inside to find the other kid.
There's a kid in here. There's a kid in here.
He does it again. Another little girl saved.
Let me see. Give me the baby. It's okay.
The girls, ages 2 and 6, are expected to make a full recovery, all because of the real-life Spider-Man.
Unbelievable. That incredible human being is also incredibly humble. A police officer at the scene says that man put his life on the line, but did not want to be identified because he did what he did to help the children.
You see what I'm talking about, ladies? Are one of y'all gonna do that? Do y'all have the strength to take off that window like he did and climb up on that wall? But y'all want to walk around. Look, a plane, a bird. No, it's but this is what I'm trying to show y'all, ladies. It ain't gonna be one of y'all heifers that are gonna save those 2 kids. My big ass can't climb that. Hair will catch on fire. I can't do that. I can catch them if you throw them down to me. That's the best I could do, or call 911. See, I know my limitations. But do y'all? Would you have been able to save those? Even if they were your own children, would you have been able to save them? Electricians, plumbers, carpenters, welders, handymen, construction, etc. How many women do you ever see filling those positions? None, close to none, sir. Close to. Now you need to be nice, Broxton, because I get in trouble if I say that. We would be all up in flames. See what I'm saying? You see, y'all like to keep me in the hot water. Y'all like to see me get scorched. I was told that I had a wig on, and there was, and I'm like, just to let y'all know, you see, this shit. I got my hair done yesterday, guys. So by a man. Oh my God, a man did my hair. And we were having a conversation, and you know what he told me? He was like, Grace, a woman will be much quicker to suck my dick than cook a meal for me. Let that resonate.
Are you out of your fucking mind? Are you?
Exactly. You would be quicker to give a man fellatio that you barely know than to cook a meal for him. I'll be damned.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
I'd rather cook the meal for you and me get some head. How about that? It's a win-win situation. But y'all just don't know how to do it. You want to come off combative, argumentative, want to demean a man, want to do this, want to do that. I'm telling y'all, ladies, if y'all really learn the game in the psychic of a man, is like taking candy from a baby. Because if he loves you and he didn't give your last name to you, and he gives you your resources, and he didn't give up his little black book, it is an unwritten rule that he would give his life for you. Are y'all willing to do the same? Hell no, not me. Shit, that motherfucker can die. Oh, this and that. Come on, Mr. Payne. What I hear you in here. What say you? What you got to say about this?
Yeah, I just came by and say what's going on. That's all. And,
No.
I mean, of course, the world would stop if there was no men here. That's just the bottom line. What else needs to be said?
What if the men all went on strike, Mr. Payne?
It wouldn't have never happened. There's too many guys out there that could be bribed.
There's a lot of men on strike right now. You know what we call them? Owl 5.
There's a lot of men on strike, but there's a lot more men who
they on strike. Yeah, it is. They don't want to be nothing to deal with being a man.
Oh, I know what you mean now. Yeah, of course. Of course.
I'm gonna read a letter that a black man wrote. It says here, "Dear black woman, There are plenty of black kings out there who will work hard, love hard, and be willing and able and ready to protect and lead their home. But if all you do is put down your own men just because you've been hurt from previous relationships or stigmatized by black men because you've been brainwashed to believe that black men are nothing but thugs, hustlers, drug pushers, low income, and bums. That wasn't me. This is not me talking. This is y'all men, y'all black men talking to y'all, black women. Don't y'all know and realize that a black man's first choice will always be a black woman? Shit, his mama black. But y'all talk yourselves right out of a black king. And they come see me. And they come see Becky. And they come see Xingling. And then you get fucking pissed off, roll your eyes at us, want to jump us, want to dox us, and want to talk shit. Fix your house in order first. Look at yourselves. Go to therapy. Go to the gym. Eat better. Do your hair. Look pretty for when your man comes home. I saw a video today where the woman was walking out and she was dressed nice. And he was like, well, why don't you look like this for me when we go out? Well, if you open your wallet a little bit more, I may. See, I go out. My pockets are deep. He was like, okay, but when you turn the lights on, it works, right? When you took a shower, the water works, right? You paid the mortgage, right? Everything works in here but you. You see what I'm saying? Why would you not want to look pretty? My mom did teach me that. Never let him see you out of character. If he met you dolled up, you better stay dolled up. I mean, there'll be days, of course, not every day, but damn, men get tired of the moo-moos. Men are visual creatures.
Hey, Grace.
Yes.
We have Delmonte Green Bean up here, up on the stage.
Green beans. What's up, cuz?
How you doing, little mama? How you doing?
I'm good. So what say you so far?
I don't know. I was about to add on to what you were saying.
So add on. Go ahead.
You come home, she looking like her eye got shot out, but then want to leave the house looking like Jessica Rabbit and shit. Okay.
I mean, we'll take heed at because she'll be cursing your ass out right now. But it's true. Black men having black mothers has nothing to do with his choice in women. If that's the case, black women's first choice would be black guys. Just say no one wants to be white someone else who resembles family. I don't get that. I wear dresses, skirts, blouses, high stilettos, heels, hot nails, light makeup every single day. I know that's right, Milani, and that's why you the prize. And that's why whoever catches you, Milani, is going to be a lucky man. And I believe you, too. I believe you. I stay on point with my hair, nails, toes, eyebrows. I wear makeup, but I don't do all that contouring. If I was to take my makeup off right now, I look the same. Y'all just see all my little sunspots, from being in the sun so long in Florida. But I still look the same. When I go on a date, I look like my pictures that were on my profile. I don't look like somebody totally different. I mean, why is it that we can't treat our men the way they deserve to be treated? And again, ladies, I am talking about the good men that deserve it. But even the good men, y'all shit on. And a lot of them put up with it. They put up with it. And I've asked the man, why do you put up with it? He was like, well, because I don't want to lose my kids. I don't want to have to give half of everything I worked all my life for. Only men I'm attracted to are the beautiful. Me too, girl, me too. And the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. I like them dark, girl. Like them dark. But the fact remains is, why are we not treating them right? Your ass got to eat. Why can't you cook for him? The kids got to eat. What's the problem? What is the problem? I mean, I need to understand. I get it. Y'all been through a lot. Y'all went through a lot. But both y'all went through that struggle. The black man and the black woman went through the struggle of slavery. And I'm not trying to be rude and say snap out of it or get over it, but don't lash out on your counterpart, because he went through it right there with you. So why would you make a bad situation worse?
Still is.
That's all I'm trying to say, ladies. And I know a lot of y'all ain't gonna like it because I'm not a black woman saying this shit. Well, shame on you that it takes somebody from another race to have to check y'all.
I'm confused.
Exactly. The black men are telling you that they're not happy. They're telling you what they don't like. They're telling you what they want from you, and you're still not listening. You want to do whatever the fuck you want to do. Well, then you know what? Don't cry later. Stay on the fucking rooftop, because there ain't nobody going to come save you. You can wave your PhD on the roof. That'll help. That'll get you off the roof, because they're not going to come for you. They have to, because they work there. But a lot of y'all going to get left behind. A lot of y'all have nothing to bring to the table, to the tribe. Y'all think that bringing vagina is enough? That is the most that's walking around on this earth is vagina. And y'all know that women are outnumbered by men. We in Atlanta right now, the ratio is 12-1. So I got to go through 12 women to get to one man. And then not only the 12 women, then I got to get through the transformers. Then I got to get through the guys on the low. So now we're looking at 15-1. I mean, what are we doing right now?
Damn, it's like that in Atlanta for real?
Yes, it is. Yes, that's why I stay my ass at home, and it's whatever. you know, when it happens, it happens. But because you just don't know anymore. You don't know who is male, who is female. You don't know who's straight and who's rainbow. And no shade to the rainbow community, because anybody that knows me, I put it out there. I was part of the rainbow community. Shit. I had a relationship with a girl for 2 years. Shit, my first girlfriend was black, then Jamaican. Anyway, but the thing is we got to do better. We got to treat each other better. We need each other. I'll never forget when Boss Man said that on his show. Yes, I know I'm here talking about the men. But the men need us too. I don't want nothing out of ATL. Hey, Anissa. I know I'm trying to get back to Florida, Anissa, but with these hurricanes and the price, I still be getting Texas for available places. Guys, they want $2,400 for a 2-bedroom apartment.
Retarded.
But
it's retarded.
Yeah, but an illegal alien can come in and have their rent paid for 2 years for free. Do you see what I'm talking about? You see how I had to lean on family to get myself together? What if those family members didn't offer to take me and my son in? I would have been one of the statistics and been homeless living in my car. But because you have to build good rapport, you have to have good relationship, because you never know who you're going to need that person. I could call a number right now and 5 people will pick up and be like, what you need? Why? Because I treat people with respect. I value them and I appreciate them. Whenever they do something for me, I always offer something. No, not that. I got to get it straight, because y'all got dirty minds up in here. I offer to cook or give them money. You know what I'm saying? So they don't feel like I'm taking advantage, and they can never throw it in my face. Oh, I did this for you. Here you go. My daddy always taught me, grease the palm. They'll always come back. Money talks and bullshit walks. I had a friend that came over and saw that I needed a couple things done, around the house. Boom, 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 in 20 minutes. And while he was doing that, I was already ordering food. It's a give and take, ladies and gentlemen. It's reciprocation. We want so much from our men. We want this, we want that. He needs to have this, he needs to do this, he needs to say this, he needs to fuck me like a porn star, he needs to do that. What the fuck are you doing? You ain't giving head. You're laying like a fish. Okay? You don't cook, you don't clean. You argue all the time. You're combative. And again, this, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. If your feelings are getting hurt right now and you want to clip me, go ahead. It's more content for me. You're exposing me. Thank you. And if you're that mad of what I'm saying, then maybe there's some truth into it then. Because when people get upset about the, take heed, uncomfortable truth, they get in their feelings and they get triggered. And I'm just trying to show how we need to do better. 80% of black babies are born out of wedlock. As a result, they never saw a man be a head of a household or have leadership in the house. They were never taught to value and appreciate and respect men, let alone black men. So you ladies and simps that think that I'm race baiting or black women bashing, I'm just presenting the uncomfortable truth. So be mad, put a cape on it, and be Superman. And don't shoot the messenger. Just accept the uncomfortable truth and take heed to the message. Ooh, I need to do a commercial for you, take heed, because that sounds good. That sounded good. Is that who's in the chat? Because I can't. Who's in the back? JT. Who else is back here? Are you there? Did you leave? Oh, are you hot sauce? Are you there? Through the fire pot. What did you say?
I'm still in the background, if you can hear me.
Check your support. I don't understand what you mean through the fire. Oh, he said be right back. Okay, so he did say. Braxton says we can't function. No, I'm not in the back. We can't function in a house with a man is what she said about black women in the early 90s. And fast forward to right now. Yeah. And those are great books to read, by the way. Those are on my reading list. I am going to read that, because I want to learn more. I don't know everything. Hey, Dora, how are you today? Black men love BBLs and thoughts. And I could easily say, and black women loves Pookies and Ray Rays. I mean, what's the point? You see, we're talking about women and you want to bring in the black men. See, that's called deflecting. Let's stick to the topic on hand. We all know that men love BBLs, but they won't marry you with the BBLs.
Hell no. Ain't nobody worried about nobody built like a wisdom tooth.
Okay. They'll fuck the shit out of the thoughts, but they won't bring you home to mama.
Looking like ants from Pixar and shit.
You see, if I was to say something like that, I'd be doxxed in a heartbeat. But, we're talking about why we don't appreciate our black men. And you see how a woman comes in and wants to divert the conversation and deflect. And that's what I'm talking about. We don't have an open mind. We don't want to learn. We don't want to listen. We don't want to be better. We don't want to become better versions of ourselves so we can, a thought's life downfall equivalent to a bug's life.
Yeah.
At what we know about, tell Grace to check her phone. Check my phone. Okay.
Wait, who said that?
Hey, damn. Thank you. Oh, don't make me cry through the fire podcast. Do not make me do that online. Okay, you are the sponsor of this show and for the rest of the month. I will take that as a birthday gift. Thank you very much. By the way, y'all, please go subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000 by my birthday. I don't think I'm going to hit it, but that's okay. I'm at 714, but I appreciate that through the fire. I think I know why you did that, but I do appreciate you. don't make me get emotional here
What did he
on
give
live.
you?
No, hey, watch your mouth. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
IRS is not gonna text you. They ain't gonna text you.
Oh, that I know that's right. Read what I wrote. Okay, hold on. He I love him because he's so damn demanding, but it doesn't bother me. You know what I'm saying? Read what I wrote. I can hear him now. Read what I wrote, woman.
Read the damn message.
Hold on. I don't. Hold.
Am I booted out or something? She froze.
No, you in, but she's something happened with her. We'll get her back.
Oh, okay. It caught her with the crazy expression on her face.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely. But who
What you
was
been
that?
up to? What you been up to, dog? How you been doing, man? You all right?
Been good, man. I've been good, man.
Word.
Just over here, just grinding. That's all. Most definitely. Who was that said that men like BBLs? I'm trying to find that.
I didn't see
Who
that,
that
but
was.
well, I ain't on no crap like that, dude.
No, man. We ain't
Wake
doing
up in
that.
the morning, wake up in the morning in another 2
Okay,
years.
can you hear me now?
Right.
Looking like
Yeah, we got you.
Looking like it got
Okay,
bruises on
he said
Yeah.
for some big booty, Grace heard you dragging a wagon. Thank you through the and I sure am, and I'm losing weight and my waist is getting smaller, but that wagon ain't going nowhere. So it is all good. Y'all see a lot of pictures when my birthday comes up, you know, because I take a lot of selfies. I can do full body shots with a selfie, but you know, when I celebrate my birthday in a couple
Get you a
weeks,
selfie stick. That's all. Get you a selfie
this
stick.
is too much. It's just now it's too much. You know, a selfie stick. Do you know how many subscribers and followers I lost because I put up my Magna hat yesterday? I voted yesterday, guys.
No, I don't mean that. People
It's
just getting
okay.
their feelings. People getting their feelings. That ain't shit.
You said Magna hat?
Magna, make America great again.
Where'd the N come from?
Make America great. Well, I don't. Grace dragging a wagon, y'all. Yes, I am through the fire. Don't be telling my business to everybody. Don't be telling my business. Magna hat. Did I Magna? Whatever. Make America great again. Let's go Trump. Yup. I voted yesterday. I'm a whole Democrat and voted all Republican yesterday. And
I got it. I'm gonna have to go run down to the corner store because she up here can't do the MAGA part. She's saying Magna.
MAGA. Stop, Greens.
Right, I'm
MAGA. Okay, MAGA. MAGA. That's it. MAGA. I'm thinking about Magnum, ain't I? Damn, my bad, y'all.
Make America Nate again.
Maybe because it was my voice or some shit. I don't know what the hell is it. Is it the accent or something? What's going on?
Maybe we'll blame it on the accent. We'll blame it on the New York accent. Y'all ain't shit, you know that. But anyway, I am serious about this. I want
the show.
I really do want my black sisters and queens to respect and love and appreciate they black men because y'all need each other. I need y'all. And it's coming to a point. I'm telling y'all, guys, winter has come. She watched Crunchy roll and oh my God, stop. Maggot.
Now you know by now black men got jokes. We always gonna have some jokes. We created this mess.
I know, ready to roast y'all. See, I don't get offended because I messed up. Y'all, if you know, you gotta laugh to keep from crying. You know, I'm doing this whole stream on Monday on why black men need to sell our vote to the highest bidder. Damn, y'all saw what Elon Musk is doing. He's not doing it for votes, but he's doing it for a petition. But you already got to be a registered voter. See, that's what's going to save him and not get sued.
And when y'all get a chance, y'all go over there and y'all subscribe to my man TJ Through the Fire podcast, because he's a number one. He subscribed to everybody, man. He support everybody, bro. So and I already know he done gave, and Grace ain't gonna say what he gave, but don't worry about it, Grace. Don't worry about it. Did you want me to play that other video, or
yes, sir? Let's go ahead and play that other video, and then we could kind of wrap up, because I'm done. You know, I know people are going to take a look at this as I'm ranting and bashing, but I'm really not. My intentions are good. I want us to get along and do better, because the government ain't going to take care of us. Go ahead, play that video, sir.
All right, here we go.
For just a minute about the attack on masculinity that is occurring in this country. First of all, let's lay down the basic facts. Men tend to be more assertive. They tend to be more aggressive. They tend to have a little bit more unbridled ambition than us ladies. Sorry to tell you. They tend to be a little bit more possessive. They tend to be a little bit more independent. That's just true. And these are not westernized ideas of men. They are traits that are innate and have been seen throughout human history. History, you say? Oh my goodness. But now, instead of recognizing these distinctions and giving young men in particular very healthy avenues of which to harness these traits, we are calling them toxic and saying we should raise boys and girls the same. Huh? And it's a disservice to the young people of this country. And we'll talk more about the feminine side of that later. But yeah, teach men to be men. It's that simple.
Honey, when I tell you I wanted to shout when I seen this message, I cannot confirm the statistics, but I will let you know personally, for me as a woman, I had poor choices in men when I was younger. I only chose to date the men that every woman wanted. Whether it may be because he had swag, he looked cool, he dressed nice, he looked nice, he smelled nice, everything that was superficial. Not understanding that if all women want him, then I'm going to have some competition. And there's a high possibility that I'm going to get cheated on. Now, when I spoke about my brother, who is not a cheater, when I was younger, I would have never dated a guy like him, because I would have looked at him as lame or boring or too religious, too godly, not understanding that he just had integrity, self-control, and great character. But it really showed how poor my decision-making skills were when it came to dealing with men. So my only tip for ladies is to be open-minded so you can choose somebody that you need and not who you want.
One thing I don't do is double standards. And I don't like what the fuck y'all ladies is out here doing. Y'all had Mother's Day, but not one father who raises his children on his own said, Happy Mother's Day to me. I'm the mother and the father. You don't see that shit. But as soon as Father's Day roll around, all you single fucking mothers got all these goddamn memes and quotes and all kind of shit to bash the deadbeat baby daddies. First of all, this day is for the fathers who are actively in their children's lives, are trying to be in their children's lives, but you got a fucked up baby mama that won't let them. That's who that day is for. That's not for you. You're a mother. You're not the mother and the father. You're a single fucking mother. So if you're gonna bash a baby daddy on Father's Day, you better start bashing these fucked up ass baby mamas on Mother's Day. Y'all want it to be equals, remember? Oh, but y'all only want it to be equals to certain shit.
So I got a question. Why is it that some women want a man to pay her bills, take care of her, wine and dine her, but when he asks her to cook, to clean, and to give him some sex, she says, "You're not my husband," or "I'm not your wife"? Well, why is it one-sided? Why do we expect something from them, but when they expect something from us, we don't want to give it? Make it make sense.
They don't hate us. They frustrated with us. We confusing as heck. One minute we say men ain't about nothing. Next minute we say we need a man. Next minute we say we ain't giving it up. Next minute we give it up to the man down the street. They don't hate us. They don't hate us. We hate them though. We hate them, and at the same time we want them. We want their validation. We want their relationship. We want their last name. We still want all that. We want their sex game. We still want all that. but we bash them so badly and still expect them to want us. Yeah, they don't hate us. They don't hate us. Black men are our first choice, and we're their first choice. When they don't have an option, they move to other races, they move to other groups of women. But yeah, I just needed to say that. Our black men don't hate us. They frustrated with us. They tired of us. They tired of us. They tired of us saying that, ooh, I want to have a hot girl summer with a boo. And to speak to the young lady deciding to abstain from sex, 9 times out of 10, it was because she gave it up to a guy who she didn't need to be with in the first place, that went about nothing. And she felt like, ooh, I'm going to give it up to him. And when I give it up to him, then he's going to want to know me. He's going to get to know my personality, and he's going to like me so much, he's going to do right by me. And that didn't work. That didn't work. Because we like projects. Women like projects. We like to form men and create men into what we want them to be. That's why we'll date a man with potential. He doesn't see what I see in him. Like, I see something special in him. That man ain't about nothing. That man ain't never want you. But you felt like I'm going to make him want me. He going to want me later. Like, once he get to know me, he'll change for me. That's also why we'll stay in really bad relationships, too. Because we feel like we can groom men. But yeah, they don't hate us.
I swear, people get on my nerves. I just seen a video of a girl saying that if a guy took her to a chain restaurant on a first date, she would ghost him. Why? And then I seen another girl say that if a guy doesn't make 6 figures or more, she wouldn't date him. Okay, I get it. We all have our standards. We all have what we want. But aren't these the same girls that complain about there's no good men out there? Or complain about being cheated on? Or guys ain't shit? No. The guys you choose ain't shit. Because you're basing your love, your heart, off of monetary stature. That's the problem. My heart can't be bought. My coochie can't be bought. But a lot of girls these days, they got a price tag on them.
All right, ladies. So you heard it from the black woman. You heard it from you heard it from all different types of women. So now what? And I'm hot sauce. You in the room? What's going on? Are you here?
He muted. You muted, hot sauce.
You're muted.
Oh, okay. It said I wasn't in the show. Okay, my bad. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I just wanted to first of all say shout out to you, JT and Grace. Thank you for letting me up.
Salute.
It's a very interesting topic. It's a very needed topic, but unfortunately, I just think our women won't do it. When we talk about, when they were talking about like we need each other.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's true for the most part, because even when you're looking at men as refusing, black men are not dating. They're not even marrying and dating other races, and they're not having kids with other races. To be quite honest, black women are absolutely the first choice for black men, and even when they don't get the black women that they want, they still don't marry or have kids with women from other races, or even from Africa or other black cultures, right? So they really are the first choice when you look at it, right? Because a man wants to replicate himself. But just unfortunately, just too many women were raised without a father to change this, right? It's just, because, for example, right, most men, regardless of race, they want to be the hero in a relationship. Most men want submission. Most men want obedience. Most men want to just work with you and have peace. And to be honest, black men, because we're raised by women, we don't even require submission like that. We don't even require it. We just require, can we just work together? Shit. Can we just work together? Shit.
Damn, I need to clip that. Can we just work together? Shit. You know?
That's it.
Black
Keep
men
the
don't
shit
walk.
simple.
Black men don't walk around you talking about you must obey me. How many black men walk around talking about that you must obey me? None. Just can we work together? Can you not bust my balls today, please?
Can you let me have a beer and watch my sports and scratch my nuts in peace?
That's all we're saying. That's all
Can
we're
you not
saying.
talk to me during the game is on? Okay? Holla at me at halftime, and if they're losing, give me some head to do something to make me feel good.
Yeah, because I mean when you look at, especially when you look at like Indian men, especially Indian men, if you're not going to obey me, if you don't come from the right families, get out my face. Black men have none of that. So
Yo, I dated a Muslim guy, and I couldn't do it. There was just too many rules and regulations. He was fine as hell. I fell in love with the beard. I couldn't do it. But ladies and gentlemen, to all my embracers and the Black Man Unfiltered, I think my show has a habit of doing debuts. Braxton has been rocking with me for a long time, and this is the first time he comes on camera. Braxton the Snake Fiend, how are you doing, my dear? Welcome to the show. You're muted. What say you?
Well, appreciate it. But first off, can you clearly hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Good. Okay.
It's a little muffled, bro.
It's muffled for me.
Dang it. Hold on.
I'm so happy to finally put the face with the name. You know, you engage, you talk, you kick people out. You're good. You're awesome. I love you. You have been supporting the Black Man Unfiltered since you fell up in here. Grown man talking. How you doing, my dear? How are you doing? Oh, we talking about something nasty tonight. Grown man talking. We talking grown man talking. We talking about why Black men are not appreciated and why we can't see a hero in them. But Braxton, what say you? What do you have to say?
Okay. All right. Maybe y'all can clearly hear me now for the ones who
Yep.
can't, but yeah, but anyways, but I would say that for those of y'all who've been around much longer than me, because I think I'm the youngest one here on the panel and the one in the chat out of everybody. But for the Black women who wants to still continue on the dysfunctional legacy of telling all types of lies about Black males, even down to their own flesh and blood family members, what they need to do is ask non-Black women who are with Black men to see and know the truth about their own fellow Black men. So what they need to do is ask non-Black women who are dating the same Black men who they're talking so negatively about, and they can see the truth for their own selves. They might not like it, but it's just going to be the facts. We're the most laid back, chill, and easy to get along with guys, and it's mainly because a lot of us comes from single mothered homes. So when other races of women gets with us, it's like they literally struck the lotto, because they're not used to seeing that within their own men.
And Grace, Green Bean is back in the back also, so we got him, hot sauce, along with you and Braxton too. Okay.
Okay. So I agree with you, Braxton. Instead on hating on me so much, because I've been dating Black men since I was 13 years old. So I can consider myself an expert, married a Black man. My son's father's a Black man. Instead of hating.
Which, you the nigga whisperer or something? No.
But instead of hating on me, you should be trying to duplicate and then congratulate so you can get your own man. You know, and it's not that easy, ladies. It really isn't. Like I said, it's like taking candy from a baby. Men don't require much because they're self-sufficient. Okay? They just want silence, sex, and sandwich. Non-Black women like Black men because y'all pedestalize them, and of course they like Black men. That's not true, Dora. You see what I'm saying? There goes the shaming. No, Black men like us because we respect them, because we value them, because we appreciate them. Okay? We don't mind. Hold on. We don't mind cooking for them We don't mind them coming home to a clean house as they should. We don't mind sucking dick because that we know that that's what they like.
But you got
Okay,
to be able
we
to
don't
cook though.
mind. We don't mind jumping in the pool and getting our hair wet and going out doing outside activities. You know, since you want to smack, y'all don't get me started. Jesus, please take the wheel. Don't do this. Embrace the grace. Okay. So instead of hating on the non-black women, you should be trying to learn from us because why I kept a black husband for 17 years. Okay. Why are they always dating me? I must be doing something right. But go ahead, Hot Sauce. So go ahead and rebuttal to that.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just not true because, first of all, men want to have children. Men want to have children more than women. Actually, it's a biological imperative. And if we would pedestalize them, we would be having children with them. But it's actually the opposite way around. Black women are projecting because black women pedestalize other races because they talk about, oh, my kid can get good hair, my kid can get lighter skin, and all that other nonsense. Black men don't go around talking about children's hair like that, right? That's just not us. And at the end of the day, if we pedestalize them, we will be having children with them, and we're not. Right? Most black men are childless. Most black
55. It went up 1% since Kevin Samuels, boy. It's at 55% now, not 54.
Right? And that's of all like 51%. Then if you talk about prime ages, so from 25 to 35 prime ages that will historically do have kids, it's like 60-70% of them are childless. Right? The prime birthing years for men, well, not birthing years, but the prime time that men become fathers, like 70-80% are childless. So we're not pedestalizing it, right?
Yeah.
It's women that have 1 million children from other men.
From the same men, from the same Pookies and Ray Rays.
No. If you look, like, for example, white men have more children than white women. Hispanic men have more children than Hispanic women, meaning that those men have dated out other races. Black women have 1 million more children than black men, meaning that those children come from other races of men. It is them who pedestalize, not us, when we look into data. And I'll pass the mic on that.
Now, there's a couple good comments. Start from Through the Fire podcast and then keep going because we got to embrace these comments. Through the Fire blew it up. Do you see it, JT? I'll read it. It says here, at Black Man Unfiltered Network, the CDC report also stated, based on their survey of other race of women, they all said black men are the easiest to get along with and the most supportive of a woman's career. That's bars right there. I mean, y'all black men are one of the easiest. I'm telling you, it's not that hard to get along with y'all. It really isn't. It really isn't. But y'all want to get mad. Y'all want to get mad at us. And then let's see. And here goes Dora. If black men pursue black women like they did non-blacks, maybe the community would be stronger. Okay, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Since you want to play ball, let's play ball. Do you give a reason for a black man to pursue you? If they're telling you that they don't like the weaves and the wigs and the long hair and they want a home cooked meal and they want a clean house and y'all ain't doing that, why would they pursue you? Why? You got 4 kids from 3 different men and then you expect Braxton, who doesn't have any kids, to come clean up your fucking mess. Why would they pursue you? I got 1 kid and he grown. I have a better chance of getting a man than a woman that has 4 kids with 3 different baby daddies, and she may be 10 years younger than me. But the fact that I don't bring a lot of bullshit to the table, men value peace. You think a man wants to deal with 3 different baby daddies, and you're probably still fucking 2 of them? I mean, let's keep it real. Since y'all really, you love to deflect from the conversation. Let's stick to the topic, because I'm a bite back. I just look like this, and I'm trying to maintain Roxanne to come out, because I don't want another call from my therapist. Talking about hold it down. Grown men telling you I'm back and forth between these two channels. What up, chat? Big blessings. And thanks for coming in. I appreciate you, grown men talking, but these are conversations that need to be had. Black women are not going to have it because they're not going to take accountability for their bullshit. Okay. Then black women want to get mad at me because I'm having the uncomfortable conversations and telling the uncomfortable truth that I have no business talking about this when I have a whole black son, been only dating black men, have read over 10 books of over black authors, took an African American literature class in college. I'm probably more black than y'all, but want to talk shit to me. It don't bother me anymore, guys, because what you're doing is showing the self-hatred that you have for yourself. Because when I did the other show the last time, 40% of y'all are bleaching your skin. 80% of y'all wear wigs and weaves for just styling purposes. And 14% of y'all are getting nose jobs, trying to look like me, trying to look like you have hair growing out of your head that looks like this. Oh, I can snap back.
Wasn't that just
Don't get me
California?
started. Okay? Don't get me started, because y'all talk shit about the non-black woman, but you out here trying to look like the non-black woman. Yeah, here we go again. That's right, Brownie. Because you want to get off the topic and you want to deflect, so I'm going to shoot right back. So here we go again. No, black men don't like that, Dora. Oh shit. Hi, love. Joe, how you doing, sir?
How you doing, darling?
I'm good. I'm good. We were having a great show, but some of the trolls here, and I'm just clapping back a little bit, lost, just a little bit, just a little bit.
I want you to stay on topic, okay? Because you're doing a fine job, okay?
Thank you, sir.
One of the things that you have to realize is that I don't think that sisters get that you have to do more than just look like us. You have to respect us too. And they don't understand that other women have to respect us too. We're not just going to just give you a pass just because you look like us. We don't play identity politics over here. You know what I'm saying? You still have to be able to talk to us like you got some sense. You still have to be able to come to the table humble, just like everybody else. You still got to talk to us and treat us with respect, because we expect you to ask us to treat you with respect. And I think a lot of times some sisters think just because they look like us, they can say and do whatever. And I think that's not the point. The point is your behavior. That's all the men have asked for. But the thing about it is, whenever they point the finger back at you, you're letting them off the hook, because the issue is the behavior and not how you look. How you look is not going to change who lays in the bed next to them at night. Their behavior is. So what we need to start doing is we need to start addressing the behavior. Okay? And don't get off track, because you're doing well. Okay?
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I'm gonna go ahead and let you handle it.
But y'all love spicy Latinas. Okay.
But listen. I don't like spicy Latinas. I like obedient women. And I think most guys do too. So I think a lot of times women like to put these labels on themselves to make themselves seem exotic and special. We like women who like to cooperate. We like women who respect us. All the other adjectives and all this other stuff that make y'all feel good and all that good stuff. That's good and everything. But we like obedient women. We like women who work with us. That's what's most important.
Team
we really
players.
don't care what you look like, to be honest. As long as you work with us, we good. And I think they need to hear that from a man. Instead of you telling them, you worried about what kind of hair I got and all this other stuff. No. Let's get back to behaviors, because think about it. You don't act like that when you go to work. When you talk to your boss, you don't be in there popping your neck, saying whatever it is you need to say. Your boss, you need to give me the same courtesy that you give your boss. You need to give that to me too. Like real talk. Because at the end of the day, when they fire you, you know, you back on the line on the skid trying to get another job. I'm still gonna keep a roof over your head. I'm still gonna feed you. I'm still gonna love you. You know what I'm saying? Even though you ain't doing whatever it is you're supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? But the least you can do is respect us, especially when we covering you.
Absolutely. And respect is equivalent to love to a man.
Exactly. So don't get bogged down with the trolls, baby. You gonna
I
lose
hear
you're
you.
gonna lose your
I
audience.
hear you. I hear you. And thank you for coming in and doing what you do best.
Indeed.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, I have mentors. And they not scared to check me. But you see, I don't get upset or offended because it's coming from love and it's coming from somebody I respect. And that's the difference. You know, a lot of y'all will see this as, well, who is he to talk to her like that and tell her that? He's somebody I work with. He's a colleague. He's a friend. That's who he is. And I respect his opinion. And that's the difference. That is the difference, that when a man tries to correct a woman, you take it as being insecure or controlling, whereas he's correcting me now is because he wants me to do better and be better. And that's
I'm
the
actually
difference,
not
ladies.
correcting you. I'm actually sharing wisdom. You know what I'm saying? You don't belong to
Yeah,
me.
but I also know when I see you, I know, you know, you've been trying to work with me to talk more soft, you know, tone it down.
The
So
reason,
when
the reason why I
you
say
know,
that is because they're not going to listen to me. They're going to think I'm just some dude trying to get in their drawers or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to give it to you so you can give it to them so they can understand what they need to be doing is the right thing that needs to be done. Because they're not going to listen to me. You know, they're going to feel like I'm trying to get something out of it when I'm really not.
I hear you. I just Del Monte, you still in the back, right?
Yeah, I think so. Can you hear
Oh,
me?
yeah, we can hear you. So anything else you want to add on to this?
Shoot, by now I kind of forgot now. Shoot, y'all done went past it. I didn't want to mess up the vibe or nothing.
Okay, well, if you remember, let me know, because I'm gonna read something to you guys. A question was put on online about hold on, because I do my research. Why do some black men refuse to date black women? This is a computer engineer, college graduate with a master's, and this was his response. And I'm reading it right from the article. Because most black women do not make good romantic partners. They're typically very mean and selfish, while at the same time lacking of qualities that other races of women bring to the table. Just off the bat, I think they have a 70% obesity rate in America. So most of them are overweight. Hold on. Hold on. I lost it for a second. Give me. Okay, 70% obesity rate in America. Most of them are overweight. A lot of them come from fatherless households, so they don't know how to respect men as leaders. They just use men for money. A lot of them have bad taste in men too. Like, they typically gravitate to the dumb jock or the thug types, and then complain in their 30s and 40s that there's no good black men. The list goes on, but there's tons of reasons. Ladies, I'm reading this straight from the answer of a black man. Okay, here's another one. He's an architect, a sax player, a minister, and a dog trainer. As mentioned many times in the answers already provided, it often comes down to personal preference. Personally, skin tone is not the determining factor for me. I was brought up in the Air Force and am very much an international child. So race and ethnicity means little to me. I'm attracted to intelligence, character, a smoldering sensuality, a lady in the streets and sexual in the sheets. I'm attracted to a lady that shares my religious views and yet has her own mind. I'm attracted to a lady that can hold a conversation about more than just pop culture and other people. I'm attracted to a woman that doesn't see a racist around every corner. I'm attracted to a woman that can take care of herself, but trusts me to provide her security and needs. I'm attracted to a curvy lady that is healthy and can play, work, and travel around me. I'm attracted to a woman that doesn't mind a conventional delegation of duties, even though I will help with housework sometimes, even laundry and dishes. I'm attracted to a woman that is not afraid to confront me with the truth when necessary, but won't hold a grudge. I'm attracted to a feminine lady that is not afraid or ashamed to be a woman. I want a woman that will respect me, and I will love her beyond any doubt. Many women of any skin tone can fit these qualifications. Physical attractions plays a role also, but I am attracted to the swath of woman physicality. This is from a black man, ladies. Okay? He's telling you what he's attracted to, but you want to tell men different. You want to force men your way of thinking. I'm going to read one last one. It says here, thank you or worse than a white supremacist. I hate to say this, but I'll have more respect for a member of the KKK than a black woman who hates her own people. It's time for the black woman's reality to change. Stop looking at the world from a feminist point of view all the time and really take the time to value the black men who are really doing a hell of a good job. Believe me, they are out there because I am one of those men. Until black women grasp the concept of uplifting each other and protecting each other and really value black life, then racism will continue to be strong. Black lives have to matter to us before we expect people to believe that black lives matter to them. So black women, be that change and stop viewing black men as nothing but the scums of the earth. And this was from another black man. I am just reading and I am just relaying the message. And hold on, I gotta read this. JT, let me know, sir. Okay, so from what I read, we'll just dissect this a little bit, and then we'll wrap things up. From what I read, Braxton, would you agree with what I said? I mean, do you have anything else to add? Because these were 3 responses that were from black, educated, high-value men. Okay, what would you say about that?
I say I agree with every single thing that they said and wrote. They weren't lying.
No lies detected, huh?
No, zero.
Del Monte, you still back there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
And what do you think about what I just read? These were 3 responses to that question.
Yeah, I hear what they saying. Certain parts of the dude got his whole little pimp slang. He got it all twisted wrong. Talking about freak in the streets and woman in the sheets. This nigga got it backwards. But then, it's kind of like I'm still gonna rock with the sister though. You can't just make that and then you see what we going through, and then you want to get off. You can't just get off the bandwagon or off the hot seat with your woman. You're gonna have to push it and find somebody that's gonna have some act right. That's what I'm saying. I ain't never really messed with no other type of woman, so I
And
always
and you
mess with
and you
sisters.
and you know what? That's all good because it is a personal preference. And I always say it: a black man's first choice will always be a black woman. But they don't believe that because all they see is what they see. But they're not really taking the time to see their own. They're too busy trying to chase the money or the bag, but you're passing over the plumber. He makes 85,000 a year. That's admirable. You combine your salary, you're a 6-figure household. It's like, what are we doing here? A man is only as good as his resource. That's really what a man is, only as good as his resources. Y'all know Chris Rock said it. Dogs, women, and children get more love than a man and more respect. You do more time. Look at Mike Vick. He did more time in jail that some people do for a 187. You can get off on a technical.
You look, I got an example for you too. They just showed. I don't know if y'all pay attention to it, but Deshaun Watson, he plays quarterback for the Browns. He's had
Okay.
a real bad situation going on and he got traded to the Browns. He got this big contract. This last Sunday, he ruptured his Achilles, and there's a video going around, and you can see on his calf when he planted his foot, you can see that thing burst on him, and then they showing their fans congratulating this brother get his Achilles ruptured. I know the dude done had his whole thing, but this is a prime example of what we deal with just walking in this skin and with this voice and with this phenotype. We can do all these other amazing things, but then we can't come home and have our woman understand what's really going on to us.
So, but wait, who was cheering the fact that he tore his Achilles?
People in the stands at home, in the Cleveland stands, in the Cleveland Brown stands, the people that he playing for.
People, misery loves company. That's crazy. That's crazy to me that you would cheer for that. Watching somebody get hurt and possibly their whole career, over.
Though might have been the same people who celebrated Kevin Samuels passing, probably.
Yeah, yeah, that was horrible. I mean, you may not like the man, but to cheer the fact that this man passed, until this day, I still think there was foul play. I don't believe it.
Me too.
And
Yeah, it sounded a bit too fishy.
yeah, every time somebody in the melanated community that's kicking up dust or trying to make change or trying to do better, something happens to them. And it's crazy. What are we scared of change? Well, I think they are scared of change because I'm telling you, and I always say this all the time, and I know y'all hear me say this. Cleaver, you're a Steelers fan. Y'all killed my team last night. I was so pissed. 5% run 95%. Imagine if the 95% would just get together and unite. You can throw over the 5%. But for some reason or another, we just refuse to unite and work together. But it's going to take a tragedy or something major to happen when the it hits the fan, because y'all already see the government ain't going to help us. You all already see that. They rather help non-Americans. So what we going to do then? What we going to do then? Some guy made a joke and said, go borrow money from some illegal aliens. They got more money than you. That's crazy. That is crazy that an American can't find, you brag about giving $25,000 to a homeowner, but there are no houses to buy. You can't afford it with the interest rate. But we won't get into that because we'll get into that tomorrow on Flipping Tables, Black Man Unfiltered. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Do you guys, any of y'all have any final thoughts?
You forgot me.
I'm sorry, Hot Sauce. Go ahead. What say you? And go ahead and wrap up your final thoughts too with what you have to say, okay, hon?
All right, sure. Unfortunately, the last guy hit it right on the nose where he talks about black women practice white supremacy. I've been on the record talking about that before. They absolutely practice white supremacy, and it's the attitudes, right? It's not that black men hate black women or don't want to be with black women. It's just the attitude. It's a lot. So for those who date out and for us who marry out, it's just at the end of the day, is race loyalty worth it's worth all the aggravation. And for some people, they make the calculation and they say, no, it's not worth it at the end of the day. Because two things that makes it, I'll say this, three things that makes it very hard to date black women. It's very hard to date someone that doesn't like you. Right? It's very hard to marry. It's even harder to marry someone that doesn't like you. Number two, it's very hard to love someone who doesn't love themselves. They don't love their hair. They don't love their skin. They don't love their looks. And 9 times out of 10, it's their mother teaching them to hate their looks and their skin. Because we know they bleach. and we know what the wigs and weaves are for. Really, we know that.
I don't know about all that. Ain't no sisters doing all that type of bleaching stuff. That's something for
Yes, they
somebody
are.
else.
I did a whole show on it.
Yeah.
40% are bleaching their skin.
40%.
40%.
Dude,
It's a
not
lot.
around where I come from. I ain't
Yeah,
seeing
but
no
I
stuff
mean,
like that though.
we're just talking in general, right? Because everybody's individual experiences are different. So if we talk like that, there's never going to be any understanding. But if we just talk about the nation as a whole, right? It could be no one in your city that bleach, which is fine, but that still doesn't take away 40% of the nation is still doing it, right? Maybe everybody where you live at wears natural hair and no lashes, but that still doesn't take away that probably 80% of the nation wears weaves, right? So I'm just talking like on the basic level. So, but these are the obstacles that black men have to face when dating black women. And my last point, I'll leave it here. It's really hard to marry a person that has not been raised by her father, and that's any race. That is any race. If a woman who has not been raised by her father and mother, that's going to be a difficult relationship. And I'll leave it there. Thank you, Grace.
Absolutely. And thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Or you always have some good, valuable information. And I appreciate you, Hot Sauce, because you put that shit on everything. Demonte, do you have any? And I get it, Greens. Not everybody experiences the percentages and the statistics, and I'm glad. But even in my culture, the Dominican, look at Sammy Sosa. He got caught by the bug. He don't even look like himself. He bleached himself so much because
Well,
he
he's
didn't want
crazy.
to be dark skinned. He was a
He looked like
gorgeous.
Count Chocula now. Goddamn.
He looked like Little Kim. Little Kim and Sammy Sosa look like the same people. I mean, I was like, wow, Sammy, you look so handsome.
Beyonce bleach, Chris Brown bleach, Venus bleach, Megan Good bleached.
You might be saying
Chris
Serena.
Brown.
One of the Williams sisters, right?
Serena,
Chris Brown,
yeah.
Megan Good, Chris Brown, Megan Good, one of the Williams sisters, and who's the other? Little Kim.
Little Kim. And Vivica Fox. Look at the nose job. So again, 14% of plastic surgery that African American women get are rhinoplasty, aka nose jobs.
That's
Vivica
Hollywood.
Fox was no, that's not Hollywood. That I did my research, Del Monte. That's just I looked at the American Plastic Surgeon Association. You can look it up. You can look it up. I'm telling you, it's no lie. 40% bleaching skin. 80% wear weaves and wigs just for styling purposes, not for medical reasons.
So did you see somebody around the corner at the bus stop that's looking like that?
Me?
Yeah.
Personally? I have.
Looking like Sammy Sosa?
No, I haven't seen it in person.
If you live in Miami and California, absolutely.
Yeah.
Florida, California, absolutely.
I lived in Florida for 34 years.
Minnesota, absolutely. Black women bleaching, right? Minnesota, California, and Miami for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, Miami, no doubt about it. They got collagen, they got BBLs, they got permanent makeup on their lips and their eyes.
Yeah, Miami, no doubt about Miami.
They got bleaching. They be bleaching like a mug. Yeah, man.
Well, they got the sucker warehouse, huh?
Hell yeah.
And then what's funny is you got white people sun tanning, trying to be. You see what I'm saying? It's like nobody's happy.
The sucker warehouse.
Coming out looking like Bert and Ernie and shit. Looking like Bert and Ernie coming up.
Then I got addicted. My friends had to do an intervention on me because I got addicted to going to the tanning salon. I wouldn't stop. I wouldn't stop. And they finally just killed my membership and everything because I was going crazy with it. And you know, you got white women getting BBLs to try to be curved. So it's like nobody's happy with what they got. And
Was you dipped in? You look like you was dipped in mustard.
No, I was using this lotion called Forever Black. You can see it on my wedding pictures because I was trying to get pretty for my wedding pictures. I mean, but it was just getting too much. You're only supposed to go twice a week. I was going like every other day, and it is like it just got crazy on me. And
I hope
my
you didn't.
friends.
I hope you didn't wear red with it because you got an endorsement for Frank's.
They got it
No,
looking like a they got it
my
looking like a
friends
hot
went to
dog.
my friends went to the tanning salon. They canceled my membership, and they told the lady not to let me back in there. And I just stopped going because they were stalking me, making sure I wasn't going. But thank God I have friends like that because they show me the statistics of skin cancer. You know what I'm saying? They showed me what can happen to me in the long run just because I was trying to get a nice tan. Because I tan nice. All I got to do is 2 hours with some baby oil iodine. I'm good for the whole summer.
What was you
I don't
doing,
burn.
Grace? You was doing the whole day.
Well, 10 minutes in the suntan booth is 4 hours out in the sun.
In the
So
sun, yeah.
I was doing it every other day. It just got too
Yeah.
much. It just got to be too much. So I get it. We've all been there. I don't like my curly hair. I like it straight. You know, we all want what we don't have, but when we start not looking like ourselves, then that's a whole different story. So, Braxton, do you have anything to close out? Anything to say? And thank you for coming on camera. Everybody's like, wow, we see what Braxton looks like now. It seems like my show is the debut show. Bossman came up, you came up. So anybody who never came up, just know that you're welcome to do it on Monday Night Mayhem.
He came up for the show last week. He came up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You ain't got to steal my thunder. You see what? Just let me believe that.
I didn't want to keep it going, but he came up
Okay.
on.
Well, that's okay. I still
Boss
feel
Man
honored.
show, wasn't it? You was on Boss Man show, wasn't it? It was Standing on Business show. Yeah.
Yeah, I passed out last Wednesday. I worked a 14-hour shift. I couldn't make it through Boss Man's show.
Absolutely.
But go ahead, close out and tell me your final thoughts. And again, thank you for coming up and allowing me to see your gorgeous black face.
Well, sure.
You see how that goes, ladies? Oh, look at the smile. Say something nice. Talk to them nice. Go ahead, my dear.
Well, thanks, ma'am, and appreciate it. And what's her name down in the chat? Catalea. I saw your comment. I see you down there. Yeah, but some of my closing thoughts are now when black males, and I can't speak for every last black man, but usually when black men steps outside, dates outside, or marry outside of their color, it's not because of their color. It's mostly because of a woman's character. It's how they act, how they carry themselves, and how they treat them. I know that's the approach I take with it, but in other cases it might be related to their color because they're just what they're attracted to. Whether if a woman is Middle Eastern, Asian, mixed, whatever else. Now, for me, my main first pick of women are Asian. I like all other types of women too, but the ones that I gravitate towards more is Asian. I think that started around when I was 8 because one of my first Asian crushes was a teacher, was a first grade teacher at the school. I think it was at either the first or the second school that I was going to. But for me, my main pick of women are Asian. And when y'all was talking about the whole skin bleaching thing, yeah, a lot of women. I don't know how many yet, but a lot of black women does use skin bleaching. It's especially going down in the Caribbean islands, as far as I've been hearing. But
yeah,
and yep. And what else I want to add? I think that's pretty much it.
Well, thank you very much. And again, thank you for coming up and camming up. I really, and I just, sometimes there's a difference between supporting somebody and somebody consistently supporting. And you have been my A1 since day one. And I really, I met you through Angry Man in Angry Man's chat. And you've been coming over here ever since. And now you're part of the BMU family. And I just want to say thank you. And I appreciate you, Braxton. Okay, JT, what say you? Your video was awesome. It showed the importance of father and men in a son's life. What say you? So we can go ahead and wrap this up with my final thoughts.
Yeah, I'm gonna be very brief. Great show.
Thank you.
Yeah, keep going, keep doing your thing. I thank everybody from coming on. Delmonte, my man Hot Sauce Braxton. Oh, my boy, our Pain, he came up too.
Yeah, he came
He
up
came
and
up
said a little
too.
something, something.
Most definitely. Everybody in the chat. We appreciate you guys for coming over, supporting us. Today was very important. It was very important, and one of the things we do got to keep going is trying to get families together, get the respect back. It starts with the woman and the man, but you have to fortify those children because they have a better swing at life than we do. We done lived a lot of odds. I know myself. I'm at 52%. So, so I
Damn, never
rather
saw it that way. 52.
I'm at 52%. But yeah, that's one of the biggest things on BMU. So those naysayers and the ones that sit back and talk about BMU, the network is about bashing women and all the bullshit. They know goddamn well they need to cut that shit out. We over here speaking the truth over here, man. And we're speaking from our perspective. We try to be as transparent as possible. And then we can take our ass to sleep or go about our business. You know what I'm saying? It's just that's just a part of our life, y'all. Again, embrace. Great show. Appreciate you. Before you end it, we're gonna play one more video on the out. So it's gonna be the video and then we'll go out. But go
Okay.
ahead, handle your business.
All right. So with that being said, you know, I know that a lot of the topics I talk about are uncomfortable and are messy, but they're necessary. I need to speak on it because I am trying to teach better, to know better so they can do better. If I hurt your feelings, I apologize. If I hurt your feelings, I don't give a fuck either because I'm doing this for the good. I really am. And if you can believe that, then you embrace me. If you don't, just scroll. Don't watch the channel. Don't press the like. You can even press the thumbs down, whatever the case may be. But I'm not going anywhere. My family ain't gonna go nowhere. We here. We here. Oh, salute to the whack. Oh, so that's what you're gonna start calling me now? But anyway, through the fire. I do appreciate, just remember, my ladies, there are plenty of Black kings out there. They work hard. They love hard. They're willing and able and ready to protect and lead their home. But if all you do is put down your men just because you've been hurt or because you've heard of other people or you've seen with other people, you're not giving yourself and that man a chance. And especially your children. Children need fathers. I'm not going to tell y'all to stop having sex because I know that's not going to happen. But stop making humans. Stop bringing kids into this world and they don't even have a good fighting chance from the beginning. So with that being said, guys, thank y'all for coming. To all my moms, to all my people, to all my haters, to all my embracers. Make sure you embrace yourself and embrace each other. Peace.
Name. Is that your real name? Do you have your daddy's name? When can I meet your daddy? Is your dad and mama together? How do you act when you get mad? Do you throw things? Do you cuss around? Do you beat up on people? I need to know, do you have a job? Where do you work at? How much money do you make? How long you been working there? Do you have a bank account? How is your credit? Can I see your credit score? Do you have a house? Are you living in an apartment? Do you pay for your gas in your car? Do you live with your mama and them? I need to understand what you're doing, what you like to eat. Do you plan on being fine like that all your life? Or you plan on getting big? How many children do you want to have? Will you get upset if we don't have no kids? You plan on having an inheritance? Do you have insurance? Can you pay for your funeral if you were to die today? You need to know who you're marrying.
It's going down like a rodeo. It's going down like I told you so. It's going down like a rodeo. It's going down like I told you so. I hope you're all here for the ride. Come inside, cause it's going down tonight. Only here for one night, no lies. Come and saddle up a ride. Need a yeehaw, you know how here for one night and we just wanna party. In a fast car, a Ferrari. It's a push start, I don't need a car key. Slide on Broadway, and it's gnarly. On a late night, but I'm not tardy. Right on time for the parties and Barbies. Strolling with a chunk of green like a dog sweet. Hey, 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 hey. Bottles on ice, mess around these skates. Hey, hey, hey. If I gotta say it twice, then I got nothing to say. It's going down like a rodeo. It's going down like I told you so. It's going down like a rodeo. It's going down like I told you so. I hope you're all here for the ride. Come inside, cause it's going down tonight. Only here for one night, no lies. Come and saddle up a ride. Come and kiss me up, it's going down. Like a train with no brakes, I'm not slowing down. See us showing up, we're showing out. Better pack